Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to live stream part 1. Never done this shit. So, I hope it's, I mean, hope this shit works. Manage, moderation, participate. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna start a new game.
In the glow of the atom.
Like, damn, that shit's loud. So, I've been playing this game for a while. Yeah, you can say, gonna start a new shit. Yeah, never done this live shit, so who knows what goes. So this is road to bullshit. So I'm gonna put my my granddaughter's name. Her name is Emily. You have to put spaces between them. I don't know why. Yeah, we're gonna change the Patriot, make it sexy. Sexy she be, or should be sophisticated, or Batwoman. That would make that look good. Customize her. Change her hair to my wife's hair, blonde. Yep. Take that stupid glasses off. Put some awesome hat on. This is just mostly for to sell. Put a t-shirt on, cause I like t-shirts. Backpack. Doesn't matter. We're gonna sell this shit anyway. I don't know if I'm gonna do. I wanna go get the gorilla. I think I'm gonna go get the gorilla suit. I don't know. Cause I wanna get Rose at the Act Center, Make her as wide as possible. She gonna be tall. Confirm. Looks good. How old is she? 20 is fine. I'm gonna put my age. 49. 49. We're gonna go with Christianity. I don't know. American. Asian. Nah, but American. I've been here for, since 1920. No, just kidding. 1920. So put all this shit down. Bump up the intelligence. I could do it to 8. Cause you can see here you get 4 per level. You bump up to 10. You get 5 per level. Yeah. And 7 is pretty good. You could do 7 action. You could do good, cause we're gonna do all snipers except for Angela, cause she's a fucking already preset assault rifle. So we're gonna do that. Let's see. Let me type something in real quick. What's up, people? What's up, YouTube? Please say hi in the chat if you are here. This is all about Road to Wasteland 3, coming in August 28, 2020. Just around the corner. Enjoy. So I'm gonna post this my own chat just to see, if anybody say what's up, because I don't know anything about this shit. I don't know if anybody's watching. Probably not. Anyway, let's get back in the game. So the most important thing is right here, the combat initiative. You want at least 12, 13, at least 13 to be, 13 is about average, 12, 13. Under there, you're like lagging behind. So what you want to do is you want to go, so that's 10. So if you look up here, it tells you if the combat speed's gonna go up or not. Usually awareness goes up, see? 11, 12. Usually awareness makes it go up. 13. So 14 combat, 7 action points. Because the M24, which is the best weapon you can get, well, you can get the one, the charge round from General Sanders at the Diamondback Militia. That's the best one because it has zero jamming, and so you can put the 4-clip, the extended mag on to get more clips. But we won't get there till like get to the canyons. And other than that, yeah, that one takes 7 action points. But the Carabiner and the Farsight, which we're probably gonna be using in the beginning, will take only 6. So we have 1 action to move. And I think the more initiative you have, the more you can like move further, because your speed is, pretty fast. Combat speed is 2.1. It's not too bad. You want to go like 2.9, like 8 and above, but we'll take what we can get. So that's it. 1173. Since we're gonna have a lot of parties, we don't really care too much about strength. You can even bump this down if you want, but I don't know if they'll give you more initiative or what. Let me see if it will. Okay, so bump the strength down, and you get 1 more initiative, which is 15. This is really great. This is about 80%. You get to go first. Except for dogs and shit, they're pretty fast. But I think you should outbeat the dogs and shit. So yeah, that's pretty good right there. You could put 1 more charisma, but then the oh shit, I got 1 more. Wow, 16. Shit. Never had that many. Yeah, that is really awesome right there. 16. You get to go first every time. That's crazy how awareness keeps giving you combat skills. 15, 16. Alright. So we're gonna go sniper. Riper. You need to heal yourself, so you need at least 1. We're gonna get Lexicanium. He's a 5 medic, so we don't need to put any more. Cause points are really hard to get, so it's like, I don't know. Perception is good. We could do, I want to do smartass. Hey, what happened here? Why is it not working? Okay. We want to get 6 smartasses as fast as possible, because we're gonna go get to the rail nomads, and we're going to go to the rail nomads, and we're going to go do the peaceful shit, so we can get Chisel. Man, I used to hate that guy Chisel. Didn't know anything about him. So now that I got him, he's funny as shit, man. He's like 72 years old, and yeah, so he's fucking funny as shit. So yeah, I don't need, a lot of this shit is pointless, man. Like leadership, it's best that they go rogue, because they can go when they go rogue, they can go out of turns. It gets frustrating, but most of the times, most and not more positive and not negative. Yeah, when they go rogue, they go out of turn and they could just like kill. I don't want, especially Scotchmo and Chisel. They love to go out of turn. And Rose, she goes out of turn when there's like, plants and shit. But Barter is useless. We get shitloads of money. Brute Force is good, but we got Angela. She's got that. Like I say, we're gonna try to get Smartass up to 6 in order to do the peaceful shit. And yeah, let's go to the next one. I like to get this Ascetic. Ascetic is like you get 5 more points and 1 attribute in the beginning of the game, so we can get even faster, even more faster. But you can't wear trinket, which most trinkets are stupid anyway. Most trinkets are dumb. Like a lot of this shit is, I don't know, it's pretty much useless. When I was playing solo, I was using Psychopath, because every time you hit, you get another bonus crit. Yeah. So yeah, so that's our shit right here. This is our shit. So we're not gonna make any more. You can make up to 1, 2, 3, but we're gonna pick them up because, and yes, we're gonna play rookie because we are rookie. There's no point because the other ones are, they're just a little harder and shit, if you want to challenge yourself. But especially when you stream and shit, you don't want to do challenging unless you're doing a challenge run or something. But those videos, they're only for the few, A lot of people don't like to watch that shit because, it's like watching it's like watching the World Olympics, You can't do shit. You can watch it, but most of us ain't gonna be doing that shit, So I like to keep it rookie. Alright, let's see. You may want to pay attention to what you pawn off to vendors. Something that seems like it has no apparent use might be someone else's treasure. Yeah, unless you play the fucking game a lot. I don't know if the cutscene would come on. I tested it, didn't come on, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. Is it gonna come on? Oh, it came on today. Cool. Let's watch this cutscene. Yeah, if you're in the chat, say what's up, man. I don't know shit about this. First time streaming, so this game is fucking awesome. Can't wait to stick Wasteland 3. I have one screen, so I have to split it up like this, because, it's just a fucking rookie move that I am. So yeah, if you're out there, say what's up. If not, you're watching it later, I'm saying what's up. I stream, I just started this, so I don't know. I just stream whenever I have time. There's no schedule. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. General Vargas.
What comes after the end? I don't know. Neither did they. They were just an army engineer battalion, constructing roads and bridges deep in the middle of the Arizona nowhere. They didn't know why Armageddon had come. They'd heard radio chatter about an attack on some space-based missile platform. But who had attacked it, or why? No one knew. What they did know is that the politicians and the generals had finally ended the world. Now, everything was gone. They took over a federal prison for a fort, kicked out the convicts, got busy starting from scratch. Maybe it was an act of mercy. Maybe they figured that the prisoners would die out in the harsh new world. Whichever, it came back to bite the engineers in the ass. Cultists, criminals, cannibals. They've been living with the fallout ever since.
Fallout. What's up?
Good people had survived too. Called for help in the night. And those engineers, those common soldiers, could not stand by and see them die.
The makeup on that
So they came out of their fort, and they helped the survivors defend their homes. And for that, they earned a new name.
The Desert Ranger.
Proud name. The Desert Rangers.
Yeah, you get those, if you pre-order for Xbox or PlayStation 4, you get the Desert Ranger keychain. So
Now, Rangers, I know at times it seems our cause is hopeless. And I know it's hard to say goodbye to a brother in arms. But I want you to know something else. That no ranger who dies in the line of duty will ever be forgotten.
Look at the acting in this. Awesome.
Nor will he have ever died in vain. Or unavenged.
Unavenged. Ace born a man, died Desert Ranger. Oh, look at the color.
Thank you, recruits.
Nice little shovel you got next door. Is that trying to tell you to something? A stiff bearded old man wearing a hard-worn ranger uniform and a battered old cowboy hat. General Vargas walks with a cane. Yeah, he got fucked up in Wasteland 1. They got him good, but he's not helpless. He wears a pearl-handled revolver on his hip, and there are a lot of notches on the barrel. Yeah, you can get his gun like in the end when he dies trying to fucking battle the fucking robots and shit. That scorpion robot that you see on the screen, the menu screen. Yeah, it's the only time you can get his gun. But I hate games like this, like Pillars of Eternity, things like that. They give you all this good shit, like towards the end. I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of useless, you know, like money and all these badass weapons. You can't even get to the end of the game. And yeah, and you know the shit you want. I don't know why they do that. So fucking stupid. And there's no like, I mean, I guess. No, even when you continue using the characters, I don't think you can use those weapons that you collected previously. Like, you can't have the Dragoon sniper gun, sniper rifle, you know? So it's like, I don't know, man. I think they should make a game where all this shit could be like acquired, you know, in the beginning. Not in the beginning, but maybe like sometime maybe in the middle, you know, maybe 10 or 15 hours into the game, you can get like a lot of the good shit. And in the end, pretty much don't even give people shit. I guess they're trying to help out. Like, let's say you didn't know, like you're just playing blindly and you didn't know, like, you know, you didn't collect all the good shit. I guess they give you that option. I mean, maybe give you the option too, you know, to fight in the end. But at the same time should have like you know, the option to get all this good shit like in the beginning or in the middle of the game, you know, like if you know where to go, you can grab this shit, you know. Yeah, and then the way the chest and all that shit works is you know, it's so random. You gotta spam quick save. I got my little thing on the keyboard right here. Have a number 9 and F9 and F11. Quick save, quick load. Cause that's pretty much this game is. If you want the good shit. I mean, there are people rarely they play and they'll be like, yeah, I'm just gonna play whatever, you know. That's cool, you know. Role play. If you get whatever, you get whatever. But it's kind of like walking through life, right? You're like, whatever I get. But then at the same time, let's say you are like a you watch like a UFC fighter or a football player, or any athletes, marathon runner, whatever. A lot of things they do is trial and error, right? So what they do is they train, right? They eat, they stretch, they exercise, they see what's best for them. I mean, going way back, look at Bruce Lee. He tries to get the best shit of him as possible, right? So that's why I don't really do like blind playthrough. I watch blind playthrough because it's like frustrating, because you know where this shit is and you're like, it's right there, get it, I guess some people like those blind playthrough because of the way the surprises, I guess, the streamer has on the game. But for me, just like I said, like you don't want to see like a mediocre athletic, right? Or like a skateboarder or whoever. You don't want to see someone like struggling trying to do tricks. Let's say someone trying to do on a skateboard. Like let's say you watch those Street League, they're trying like a kickflip, backside tail slide. 360 shove it out, body barrier, whatever. And then they keep trying. That's what the video is for, on YouTube, rough cut or whatever. Same thing here with the game. I play this over and over and over and over all the time to make sure that I don't miss anything at all, And if you want the best experience, make sure you play it on the PC, because they have, like they have all the shortcuts and everything. A lot of the customization is there, I mean, but if you have just a PlayStation 4, this is fine too. I'll point out certain things, because when you know where everything is, you could just go right up to it on a PC. Some people say it's kind of cheating, but and then again, I mean, getting back to the athletics, if you know the shortcut to doing things faster and better, why not do it? Why struggle, right? If you could drive a Ferrari to Arizona or drive like a Kia to Arizona, which one would you rather take? Or let's say to go to Vegas, right? Or jump in like a fast sports car, or just a family, economic car. You would take it the fast car, right? So that's pretty much what it is. I mean, yeah, so I probably won't get no viewers. This is my first time streaming, but this is more just like a rant, hang out, just play the game, ask questions, it's not really like a I already have this video, the whole series up on my channel, Road to Wasteland, if you want to watch all the shit. But I think like the live stream gives it a better, like, to communicate with different people all over the world, to come together and chat and talk about discuss about the game, like what should we change or what shouldn't change. Or see, I never haven't played like the part 3, but the way I see it is the way the battle is now. Instead of like combat initiative, it's like your turn, then their turn, they all go and you all go. I don't really like that one, man. I like this old style, because let's say one of the character went rogue and they went up to the front line, and then all of a sudden all those guys attacked them, like say there's 4 or 5 of the enemies, and 2 of them have like a heavy machine gun and one has, and they just like fuck you up. At the same time, you can do the same shit, just like gang up on one of the enemies, nibble them down. I don't know, man. Like that one, I think they went wrong. I guess they're trying to do like XCOM. Like XCOM, the game, where I think that's how, I never played it, but the way I seen it is they did it that way. And I wish these games wouldn't have like level caps. I know that like I always play like for Final Fantasy, then have that shit, like the new one, like Final Fantasy 13. you can the crystal, you know, the crystal whatever shit that you have to level up, you would max out at a certain level, like they gatekeep you so you can go through and overpower the game. You know, I don't know. I hate when they put limits on the game, because video game, especially like RPG and shit like this, you know, role playing game, shouldn't have limits. You know, they should have where you could just like run to the end and beat the game if you want. You know, if you know how to do it. And they shouldn't put a level cap on, you know, what if I want to sit here and grind for like 2 days straight, you know? I could do it. Yeah, and because this game is level capped to level 50, which, I don't know, I done that like so many times, not that hard. If you fight every enemy you see, do all the quests and all that shit, you should be like level almost 40 by the time you get to the Seal Beach. And I remember playing Pillars of Eternity. I was doing a solo run, and I got to like the chapter after chapter 2 ended. You know, when you go into the city. When I got out of there, I was already level capped. I think it was 13. Level 13 is capped on that one. So the whole pretty much one third, or I did 2/3 of the game, then the last 1/3 of the game was pretty much useless. Like it didn't motivate me to do shit, because I was already level capped. You know, that was the whole point of me playing the game, is to you know, like to keep grinding. Just, yeah, I don't know why they do that shit. Because I remember reading something about Baldur's Gate. I have Baldur's Gate up there. Yeah, I bought it for the, let me see if I can grab it. Yes, so I bought this Baldur's Gate here for the Nintendo, it was $50 brand new. Yeah, right there. And I know with Baldur's Gate, you're supposed to be this typical character. You know, it's supposed to make you like feel like just a normal person. I guess you're not that good. The most you ever done was like kill like rat, or never even kill anything in your life, and then you kill a rat. But made you really weak. So if you that game, I don't know, I didn't even like get halfway. I just got it because, you know, I love physical copies. So I got that, and then so this has Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. So even I went out to like somewhere, because I was playing solo, and I would die like all the time, man. It's like, I know that's an old game, you know, you can't change nothing there, but the way they did it was like, oh, they want you to make yourself not as powerful, you know. But that's the whole point of playing like a role playing game with the, you know, with the steps of upgrading, because it was that from Warhorse, that one game that's supposed to be realistic, and in the end you still like the same as, you know, you're the son of a blacksmith, and you just walk around like a chump. And I don't know, man, the whole point of playing video game is to be something you're not in real life, right? Like a badass, you know. Like, just think if you playing the Tony Hawk game, and, you know, I mean, you can't even like roll on the skateboard or ollie or anything like that, and you just like, can you imagine being that like real life? You just like, by the end of the game, you know how to ollie. That's it. You know, it took you a year to learn how to ollie, right? So who the hell is gonna play that? So yeah, like I said, this live stream is just chatting and talking about things. And what else? So in Wasteland 3, Scotchmo, he's coming back. And Angela, she's supposed to be probably captured by somebody somewhere. So I pre-ordered Wasteland 3 on GOG. That's what I'm using right now. And then that comes a day early. You can download that. So I don't know how that. I don't know if you can play it that same day. But on the 28th, I ordered 2 copies of the PlayStation 4 because I want to have them physical. You know. Like I wish I would have bought this game brand new, the part 2 here, but obviously I didn't buy it. I mean, I bought it brand new for the PC, but not the PlayStation 4. And other than that, I haven't heard too much about the game, other than they said there's like more weapons. Everything is voice activated. I mean, voiced by characters. I mean, it looks good. The graphics are awesome looking. Everything looks great, but like I said, they changed the way they changed the way of the combat, which is like all turn 1, turn 2 instead. That kind of limits you because that's the whole point of getting all these different characters, right? Like you get Scotchmo, he's a fucking alcoholic, and like in real life, right? If someone's alcoholic, I don't know if you know anybody, but they're really, really slow. In the brain, you talk to them, they're just like, hey, man, what's going on? Yeah, yesterday I was like, I was at the liquor store, and this fucking dude was like, he tried to hit me up for $1. And I was like, nah, man, I'm trying to get fucking pack of cigarettes. I said, shit, I barely have enough for a cigarette, man. Sorry, bro. I mean, they're funny, so that's Scotchmo. He's like, piss his pants, and and his combat initiative is like 9, I think you start out with him. And even walking in a group, he's like all the way in the back, It's like, yeah, because he's a snake squeezing drinker. And what else? You got Takayuki, the miner guy. He's a tough dude trying to take care of his mom. And all those guys, and Chisel, they're really slow. So and shit like that, man. It's like, but if you let every character go first, and then all the enemies go first, it's kind of, I don't know. I hope they have an option to where you can turn that off. Later on, that would be cool. That's the only thing that I think is they messed up on. I mean, it's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Like I said, then there's no point to, trying to pump up your awareness and your speed, because even a heavy machine gun gets to go before you, even though you have like shitload of combat initiative. Oh, another thing I noticed too is you get less AP. Like your AP is not as much or something. I don't know. Like, but it's cool because it can, if you don't use it, it laps over to the next one. But then they limit it to where you can only have like 9 AP action points. So let's say you had 7, you had like 3 left over. Instead of getting 10, you only get 9 because they limit that shit to 9. So yeah, I don't know, man. Just that's about it. So I guess we can continue with the game. See what's going on with this stiff beard man. Alright, let's go.
I appreciate you coming to Captain Ace's retirement party when you hardly knew the man. Appropriate, too, seeing as how investigating his death will be your first duty as a desert ranger.
So, pretty much he wants us to do, like, 2 missions before we can get into the Citadel. Yeah, that's pretty much what he's saying. How did Ace die, sir? I hate how they keep saying sir. I guess it's military, you have to. I'm not gonna, yeah, okay, how did he die, sir?
Ace had been trying to locate a faint radio signal, which has lately been giving us cause for concern. We gave him 3 repeater units and sent him to hook him up to 3 remote radio towers. This would have allowed us to get a fix on the signal, but sadly Ace was murdered by unknown assailants right after hooking up the first tower, and his logbook and the last 2 repeater units were stolen.
So he had 3, and he hooked one up at the radio tower. So then there's 2 left. We gotta put, the other 2, and then that's pretty much the whole half of the game there. Alright, so happy to be given the opportunity, sir, but are you sure we are ready?
Yeah, I know. You've hardly found your feet with us, and here I am sending you on a mission that already got 1 ranger killed. Well, I wish I had another option, but the Desert Rangers are spread a little thin right now. Ranger teams Abel and Charlie are out west trying to stop a range war out there from becoming straight-up genocide. And Team Baker is up north looking for a way through the radiation that's cut us off from Vegas. I'm afraid the next generation is going to have to lead the charge on this one.
It's funny to have Abel, Charlie, and Baker. So if they would have had Abel, Baker, Charlie, that would have been like ABC. But instead of Abel, Charlie, Baker, Charlie. The signal is a threat, sir.
The voice on those broadcasts disturbed me greatly. It talked crazy talk about a future where man and machine would be one. Worse, it talked about us, the Desert Rangers, specifically. It said it was coming for us.
Yeah, it is. Matthias is coming for you. He don't like you. Because in Wasteland 1, you fucked up the base coaches. The AI coaches. You fucked up his shit. Fucked up the robots back then, so now they want revenge. It's funny how robots revenge, like, I guess it's just like in every superhero movie, like the bad guys are always like, I want to rule the world, and then you're like, for what, if I rule the world. Anyway, repeater units, sir.
When you get back to the Citadel, talk to our radio expert, Wade Woodson, if you want to know more about the technical details. All I know is the repeaters will upgrade the towers and allow us to zero in on the mystery signal.
Yeah, we'd love to do that, but unfortunately it's gonna take about at least 4 hours of gameplay before we can even get into the Citadel. Where are the radio towers?
I'll give you the locations of the towers once you have the repeaters in hand. More important to find them first.
In other words, that's a plot twist. So you can't just go off and do all kinds of shit for no reason. Because one thing about this game, if you don't trigger the quest or whatever, and they don't put the shit on the map, you can't get there. Even if you know where it is, it won't trigger. So you have to like do this shit. You still you think the logbook was stolen, sir?
Don't know, but it wasn't on Ace's person when he was found. Look for it. It might have some clues as to his death.
I played this game a lot, and I don't remember him saying somebody brought him back. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't remember. Oh, wait. Is it Angela that brought him back? No, because she didn't go with him. It was only him, Hellraiser, and the snake squeezing dealer that was traveling with each other from the Manta from Darwin Village to the Rails Nomads. And then to the radio tower. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know who brought his body back. What's the mission, sir?
The mission is this. Search the area where Ace's body was found, and do your best to recover his logbook and the repeater units. Then call in your report. If you find the repeaters, I may send you on to finish his mission.
Yeah, go to Ag Center or go to High Pool. Ag Center is food and animal. That's where we get our food and animal in the wasteland. And High Pool is where we get our fresh water. I wonder how they're gonna do Wasteland 3. I mean, you're in Colorado, in the snow, in the dark. You got this truck that you drive around. I guess that's your, I guess instead of having a backpack or your weight limit. Yeah, so how is the weight limit gonna do for Wasteland 3? Because, you have that truck now. You can just store shit in there, you know? That truck that you drive around. And you can upgrade it with, like, different guns and all kinds of shit, so that's gonna be cool, upgrading that shit up. And then just, I wonder if you could just shoot shit like anytime, or I don't know, that'd be cool if there's like a big ass monster and you just like shoot it down with the truck, which, you know, not gonna happen.
Ace's death must be avenged, and it will be. But finding the signal he died trying to track down is just as important. Besides, I got the sneaking suspicion that when you find the one, you'll find the other.
Yeah, kind of like when you play Wasteland 4, it's like, oh, my son's missing, but you know what? I'm gonna go over here and start scavenging and shit, and just start building my my whatever up and shit. My base camp. Where is the arena, sir?
It's about a day's walk east from here. I'll mark it on your map.
The arena, not arena. The area. What's the arena? I was thinking of Fallout Arena, I think. I don't know. What the fuck. See right here? Like I said, if they don't mark the quest, you can't get there, or it won't appear even if you go in the world map. See, now we marked it, now you can get there. So we're right here. First we're gonna go up to the Rails Nomad camp. Shit.
There you go.
Call in, sir?
Yes, call in on your radio. Your radio is your lifeline to Ranger Citadel. We'll be calling you with alerts and updates on your current missions, and sending you new missions when we receive distress calls. As Rangers, it is your sworn duty to respond to those calls. That is the contract we made with the people of Arizona when we opened for business.
You forgot to mention that's how we upgrade our character too, is to call it in. That'd be funny if you said that. Oh yeah, if you want to get stronger and get better skills and everything, you better call in. When can we enter the? So this is where the ass comes in: smart ass, hard ass, and kiss ass, because you get extra experience points right here. When can we enter the Citadel, sir?
Once you prove yourself, the Citadel will be your new home. Consider this mission the final test of your training. If you succeed, you are welcome within our walls. If you fail, then you aren't cut out to be a desert ranger, and we won't let you in.
So this is more of a tutorial, because usually, because we only have smartass, which is the blue one, they're just telling you, I guess, unless you're colorblind, then, you know, it sucks, you know what I mean? But what can you do, you know? It's not everybody can, you know, because like I have one eye and a lot of shit I can't watch 3D movies and shit like that, you know. But anyways, this is for the general public. So you have blue for smart ass, green for kiss ass, and then red for hard ass. So you can say any of these, because we have smart ass, we should say this one, because we'll get points for this one. So if you look hard ass, it says, what if we prove ourselves by kicking down the Citadel door? So that's like a tough guy, and this one's like a pussy ass. Please, sir, if you're sending us after Ace's killer, then you already know, you have already decided we are worthy. Why not just let us in? And then we got smart ass, which is, surely, sir, the success of the mission is more important than testing us if you want to find these signals. Shouldn't you let us in so we can stock up on everything we need to succeed? So I mean, if they did that, then I guess people complain and shit, saying the game's too easy then. So this is more of a logic. This is more of a like a pussy ass, and this is more of like a tough guy. So it depends what you want to do. They all work in different, different shit. So we're gonna do the smart ass.
Using logic on me,
21 X points. You got 21 XP for that.
Smart ass. Logic and observation will change some folks' minds, and you can catch people in lies that way. But sometimes it only makes them mad, so be careful.
Most of the times I find that they don't really get pissed off at you, You just like whatever.
In this case, you're right. I should let you in, but I got a feeling about you four. You got depths you don't even know you have, and it's gonna take adversity to tap them. So I'm sending you out undergunned and unprepared, just to see what it brings out of you. You'll thank me later.
Yeah, this is 4, but there's only one of us. I guess, these are like pre-recorded, so they assume that you got 4 characters. You made extra 3 characters, but yeah, didn't expect you to go solo.
Maybe.
Alright, let's get out of here. Finally gonna start the game after fucking 50 minutes into the game.
Good luck out there, recruits.
So you can rewind the wheel back, go like this. I like to go this way, but sometimes when I'm looking for shit, like you can read about all these, I think these are backers' name. I mean, like that shit, you can say, yeah. You can read about the names and shit, and then it'll just type on the thing. I think if you try to dig his grave up, they'll shoot you. So take that and put this on our little. See, that's the thing with the PCs. You got these short, this F1, F2, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7. So I could just go right here and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Yeah, so that's how you do that. So since I already know, since we already got those points from the having that aesthetic, so we can put 1 here. We could even go here to get our AP to 8 right away, because you need at least 1 more so you can run around. And then our skills, you could put them in anything you want. Like I said, we want to get smart ass up to 6 as fast as possible, because we want to recruit and perks. I think you get it every 4 level. You get a perk. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, stuff like that. So since we know what's up, Angie's right here. We just another thing, you could just click to it, and then she'll just run to it. Instead of like the console, PlayStation and the Xbox, you have to like use the controller. So this right here is just a tutorial screen. See all those right there? You can dig those up.
God damn it, Ace. You never should have put down the wrench and picked up the gun.
No? So she's sobbing because Ace died as a desert ranger. What's up, Angie? A tough-looking redhead with decades of sun and wind and hard-living edge into her angular face stands sobbing in its shadows. You saw her at Ace's retirement party. The sleeves of her uniform have been torn off, revealing multiple tattoos on her Steinway arms? sinewy arms. I don't know how to say it. Sinewy. All skulls. The tears running down her cheeks are splashing on a rusty old wrench she holds in her scarred hands. So that's, I guess, excuse me. I guess Ace was a mechanic, so he gave her, I don't know why a mechanic, I guess, because they're doing a lot of like weird different mechanic shit. So I guess a pipe wrench is suffice, you know? Because a pipe wrench, you could just take any kind of metal apart, I guess, you know? It's kind of like a vice grip.
Sorry about the waterworks. I'm still pretty broke up over Ace. I'm Angie. You kids must be the new recruits old Vargas trained up. Lord, y'all just babies.
Yeah, so like I said, these are all pre-recorded. So they probably didn't expect you to go by yourself. So, we saw you at Ace's funeral. You knew him well?
They all hurt, but this one...
Man.
Ace wasn't even a ranger.
I knew it. It's a mechanic.
First. He worked as a driver and mechanic for Farron Brygo up in Vegas. When Base Cochise started sending its death machines into the desert, Brygo sent Ace south to recruit robot fighters. We met him in quartz. He'd pissed somebody off out there and they'd locked him up. We sorted that out, and he started running with us, helping us fight Cochise. Never stopped. Vargas eventually gave him the uniform and the hat. But I don't think... He was just always there. And now he's...
Yeah, so pretty much just like Wasteland 3, you don't have to know anything about Wasteland 2 or Wasteland 1, but it helps because like here, she's just gonna remind you of, like, if you never played Wasteland 1, a lot of stuff happened in Wasteland 1. You know, the characters, who's who. And then remember Final Fantasy 13, they have stuff like that, like Final Fantasy 13 2 and 13 3. You can go into the little little tab and read about different shit. But here, it's in the game, so if you don't know about Wasteland 1, I never finished it. Wasteland, I tried to play a little bit, but it was kind of hard. I'm not used to playing games like that where you just use, you know, a lot of reading and shit, you know. I'm kind of a newer game player, you know, than, you know, someone that claimed to be like the 80s, you know. In the 80s, we didn't even need graphics. You just read it. As a guy walked into a bar, he turned right and opened the door to the bathroom, walked right into and stepped on some piss-stained floor, and then he whipped out his dick and started peeing on the wall, writing his name. So back then was more imagination, you know. So I'm not claiming to be like that. I mean, I try to, you know, play just games like this.
God damn it, Ace. I knew this one was trouble. I knew it.
How do you know General Vargas? See, this way to go back.
Better than he'd like. Back in the day, the General was the craziest of us all. But somehow, after he brought down Base Cochise, he became the sanest. Now he's running the whole show and doing a damn fine job. While I'm still walking patrols and answering radio calls. Shows you how much ambition I got, huh?
Yep, it does. Babies. Us? I mean, me? Baby? Me?
Sorry, but you are. As cute as little kittens. Y'all remind me of us. Snake, Razor, Thrasher, and me. Back when we were just starting out.
Yeah.
Thinking we were gonna save the world for the future.
Wasteland 1.
Thinking none of us would ever die.
Yep. She's talking about Wasteland 1 right there. Just when you start out Wasteland 1, those are the pre-made characters you could play as. and then you roll the die. Like instead of picking, you know, charisma, awareness, strength, and all that, you just roll the die, and it just randomly gives you all these numbers. So a lot of people would just what they do is they would get these characters, take all the equipments out, and then roll the die and make new characters, and then give the equipment to those characters, and then go sell the rest, and that's how you make money in those games in the beginning. So here in this game, we're gonna do a lot of what they call scumming saves, so we can get what we need, or not need, but what we want. There's a difference between what you need and what you want. I know what I want. Like I want to make my characters pretty much all snipers, so I'm gonna get all the sniper guns. Okay, we'll get more into that later.
Christ, sorry. Don't listen to me. Youth is good. Optimism is good. If we all started out worn out and jaded like me, nobody'd ever try to change the world. So you kids go ahead and give it a go. Maybe it'll work this time.
Yeah, like I said, the new Wasteland 3 is gonna be all voice acted out like this, which is cool. You have to read. But then again, in the year 2020, where kids are not learning how to write in cursive, or everything's apps and everything's auto on the phone. So I mean, things are faster. But if you look in the writing, the comments and stuff, like a lot of misspelled words and things like that, I see you have Ace's name tattooed in the heart on your arm. Wow, that's hardcore. I remember my friend Mario, he had a tattoo right here of his wife's name, Cheryl. And then I don't know, shit didn't work out as they planned, and he got like a black rose over it, and where her name is in the middle of the rose was a skull. Yeah, so I don't know. So this is advice: don't ever tattoo a girl or guy's name, okay, on your body, because things happen. But as far as family, like your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your daughter, your son, those never change. Blood, they say blood is thicker than water. So, but as far as relationship, same thing. Yeah, same. Two things that I know of that you don't want to do is tattoo your significant others, whatever they call it, on your body, and don't joint bank account. Okay, anything to do with money and shit like that, no. Just keep it separate and say, you do your thing, I do my thing. If I want to fucking go buy 3 Wasteland games this month, I'm gonna do it. If I'm gonna go buy spend all my stimulus check on the fucking skateboards to decorate my whole wall here in my house, or whatever in the house, I'm gonna do it. Okay, that's how you do it. If they want to spend money on makeup or food or whatever, let them. That's their money. My mom would always tell me that when I was a kid. I remember coming to America in 1980. In the 80s, we lived in the Bronx, New York, and back then that was arcade games. I never seen that shit, right? We don't have none of that. We barely have electricity in Laos, right? So I was born in Laos, even though I was born in the capital, Vientiane. Yeah, we didn't have none of that shit, man. So when I came, I was a kid, man. It was like the song, just like heaven. I won't do it. Anyway, so my mom, she'd do anything, because I'm the number 12th kid in my family. So back then, the arcade, man, that was down the street. In New York, there's always a pizza place, right, in every corner. So there was a pizza place down about not too far. I have a apartment, then there's a liquor store and a couple of stores, and into the corner, around the corner, there's a pizza place, and that all the arcades, and my mom would give me money to go play those games, and And she'd always tell me, you know, I give you money, I give it to you. Whatever you do with it, it's up to you. I'm not gonna ask you any questions, you know. And that's one thing I carried on. That was 1980, so you're looking 30 years ago, right? 30? So 80, 90, 2000, 2000. 40 years ago, okay? I'm 49 now. So I was 9 years old. I was born in 1971. So 40 years ago, my mom told me that. And till now, when I see homeless or whoever, and they ask me, hey, yo, you got $1 or whatever? I always ask myself, can I afford to give it away? Or if somebody asks to borrow something, I always ask myself that. And because my mom told me, whatever she gives, she don't ask, you know. So same thing here. So if I give somebody $5 or let them borrow $5, I ask myself, can I afford to give that away? Because a lot of times, you know, it doesn't come back, right? People are hard. It's like pulling teeth, right? People don't like to give you back, you know, give you back the what they borrow, right? So that's what I live by. So if somebody say, hey, can I borrow $5? I'm like, can I afford to give away? I'm like, if the answer is no, I said no. But if I can afford to give it away, I'll be like, yeah, go for it. You know, if you pay me back, you pay me back. And that's what happens, you know, to a lot of, especially everybody in my family too. You know, my oldest brother, he borrowed so much money from my other sisters that a lot of times there's a lot of hardship. You know, nobody talks to each other, stuff like that, because of money. You know, because he wanted to be a taxi driver, so he borrowed like 15,000 from my brother, and then 5,000 from my other sister. Because I had 7 sisters and 4 brothers. Okay, I'm the last one. I'm the youngest. So as you can see, like 4 of them already passed away. My mom and dad, plus my mom and dad. So yeah, to these days, you know, they never got their money back, and that's just how it is, man. So yeah, so money, a lot of times money, yeah. You know, my stepdaughter, she'd be like, hey, can I borrow some money? And I would tell her, you know, if you want to borrow money, there's no such thing as family or friends, okay? You borrow $5, you return $5. What I did is that when I used to borrow $5, I would give back $6. You know, like I would give like interest. That's the way I do it. But I remember here, I let her borrow $44. She paid me $40. So it's like, wait a second, what did I gain? I gained nothing. I lost $4. You know, but so yeah, that's another reason why a lot of people don't get along. You know, because of the money. So all right, let's get back into the game. I see you have Ace's name tattooed in your heart on your arm.
You noticed that, huh? Well, Ace always said I wore my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, me and Ace, we were more than just old army buddies, if you know what I mean. That's why it hurts so bad. That's why I want to come with you.
Alright. So she mentioned Quartz and another person, I think a Wastelander. I think Quartz in real life is in, if I remember, is it in Arizona or California? I think it's in between California and Arizona. It's somewhere close to there, because I remember driving by it. I think it was like population of like 3,000 people or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. Where's Quartz?
Not sure I can recall. Haven't been out that way in ages. Don't even know if it's still on the map. Ask Thrasher. He'd know.
Alright. We sure will ask Thrasher. Because I always skip Thrasher's shit when I go there. I just skip everything. You thought Ace's mission was trouble?
He was working on the same thing Vargas has you working on. Trying to track down radio signals from beyond the edges of the map. All seemed a bit boring and scientific to me. But then Ace started saying he thought someone was following him.
Sounds like someone was stalking him there.
I asked him to let me come with him when I met him at Rail Nomads to give him the repeater units. But he told me to go back to base. He said he was just jumping at shadows because those radio broadcasts had spooked him.
Oh, so she went to meet him. So she must have brought him back. No, because he died at the radio station. But she went to Rails Nomad to give him the repeaters.
Should have gone with him.
Yeah, he went
Why
to...
didn't I go with him?
Yeah, so after that, he went to the radio tower. What was base Cochise?
An old military facility from before the war. And the biggest fight the Rangers ever had.
Yeah.
There was some crazy computer in there that kept spitting out robots and sending them off to kill people. We had one hell of a fight putting it down. Earned our stripes that day. Literally. That's when I became Captain Death.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of gameplay on YouTube, and I think the best weapon was a assault rifle that you could battle against those robots. Yeah, yeah, I remember. Yeah, assault rifle. I guess that's why she has an assault rifle. So General Vargas used to call Snake. Used to be called Snake.
Well, like I said, he was one day. But I think the weight of his responsibilities has kind of squashed that out of him now. He hasn't been in a decent bar fight in, shit, a decade maybe?
10 years, that's nothing. I do that shit. I do my time 10 years like nothing. What happened to Hellraiser?
He's another one gone. Went out for a patrol a few weeks back and never came home. Don't know if he's dead or AWOL or gone off to join the Scorpions. All anybody knows is he hasn't called in, and we haven't heard from anybody who's seen him.
Yeah, he's dead in Rails Nomads. We're gonna pick up his body, like right now, as soon as we leave here.
I miss old Hellraiser like blazes. Didn't talk much. Didn't make friends easy. Wasn't big on social graces. But he was as loyal as they come, and when the shit started flying, he was the guy you wanted at your back.
Yeah?
He didn't win that name by accident. Sharp as a razor. Scary as hell.
Scary as hell. Where's Thrasher now?
You better call him Gilbert now.
Gilbert.
Funny. Back in the day, he just seemed like this big old growly bear. Strong as an ox and just about as articulate. But then he got all torn up during our fight with the robots from Base Cochise. And he couldn't go out on patrol no more.
No?
Any other commander would have handed him his walking papers. But Vargas doesn't dump old friends. So he started him working in the museum. And once you know it, turns out the old bear has a knack for cartography. He's been gradually mapping our little corner of the wasteland ever since. Who'd have thunk it?
Yeah, so I never knew what a cartography is until I played this game. I guess someone that maps shit, places on the map. Cartography. Like a cartoon. Like think of cartoon drawing shit, but cartography. Tell me about Rail Nomads.
Could be a nice little place if the Atchisons and Topekans would kiss and make up.
Yep.
I can't even remember what it's all about. But between them, they got enough old railroad tech that if they worked together, they could give this area a real transportation system. Instead, seems like all they want to do is blow each other's heads off. Idiots.
Well, the feud between them is the Atchison, Casey James, the leader, he would plant bombs at the Topekans camp. And then blowing people up, the legs and shit. And then the Topekans would find the Atchison, and then he would hang them at the front gate of the line between the Atchison and Topekan. So that's pretty much what it is right there. Because the Topekan leader was operating the train, and the Atchisons are the slave workers, pretty much just eating off the crumbs off the Topekan's profit. So they're the one that was doing the trades, you know, using the train to move food and water, food from the Ag Center, food and animal product from the Ag Center around the wasteland, and then getting water from High Pool and distributing them around the wasteland. And because the leader had an accident in a train and got his left arm cut off, so he blamed the Atchisons for, I guess, saying that they didn't get paid enough and shit, so they sabotaged the train. And now he blames them for it, so he kept the rail spikes to himself, and then the Atchison, Casey James, kept the brake shoes. So now the train don't have the brake shoes to go stopping, so they can't operate. And then the Topeka, with the leader Kakeba, blaming them for sabotaging the train. So now that's the thing. And then they got kicked out. The Atchison like has no money and shit. And then the Topeka, the train's not working, so both of them and the rail nomads just shit. Everyone's no money, no one has a job, so it's a big old riot going on. It's like real life, you know, like with this fucking Black Lives Matters, all riots and shit going on here in LA. You know, just chaos, you know, and that's pretty much what this is all about. Just a struggle between the two. That's why we have to get the smart ass up to 6 so we can make them come in terms, get the shit going again. Know any more about these repeater units?
I don't really know the details. It's all a bunch of mumbo jumbo about transmitters and north-south axis and signals bouncing off the clouds. Ask Woodson about it. He's our radio genius.
Yeah. Have you heard any of these strange broadcasts?
Ace played me some of them before he died. Hard to make out a lot of it, but what I heard made my hair stand on end.
Yeah?
Some guy talking about turning men into machines. Or machines into men, or some shit. But the crazy thing was, then he starts talking about us, the Rangers, saying we're the cause of all the trouble in the world, and we need to be wiped out so his glorious future can be born. I mean, who is this guy? Where is he? What the fuck does he have against us?
Well, the guy you're looking for, his name is Matthias, and he has the new Citadel in Seal Beach, California. And he's advertising for people, you know, like these days, people have back pain, the legs hurt, and shit like that. So just think if you, let's say you're limping and shit, then you get this robotic legs, right? You could just like be normal again. Or like me, right? I'm blind in my left eye, so I get like a new, you know, like an optic fucking, you know, like night-scopic shit you can see at night, you know, like Terminator. So that's what he's offering. He's offering all these people that have pain and shit to come by and get their shit, to, you know, like transplant shit into their arms with metal. So kind of like, you know, Cyberpunk 2077 coming in November. Yeah, that style. And because we fucked up the base Cochise in Wasteland 1, or you did, I should say, he's taking revenge on the Rangers because they destroyed his base camp, you know, the base Cochise, and that's why he's mad. The thing with these transplant, I forgot to say, is they program these chips in your head so that way they can take you over anytime they want. See, there's a give and take. The positive thing is, as long as you don't rock the boat, you know, you can live freely with all these artificial limbs and shit. But when they need you to go do shit, they could just pop in the switch and then you like become their slave. That's pretty much what happens. That's why, you know, sounds good, but it's not, because you're not free, you know. Kind of like the communists, you know, like I was born in Laos, communist country, and yeah, you know, what they say goes. That's pretty much what happens when you give your shit to the base Cochise. A computer was making the robots?
Yeah, the base Cochise AI. Don't know what was wrong with it. Broken, I guess. It thought everybody was its enemy. wanted to kill the whole planet.
Yeah, because they want to take over. Kind of like Terminator. You know, think of the movie Terminator. Yeah, that's pretty much the. Well, I'm not, like Terminator 1 and 2. I mean, those. When I say Terminator, that's what I'm talking about. Terminator 1 and 2. The other shit is just some directors want to have a fucking power trip and push the agenda, pretty much. Oh, you know what? You got the best-selling meal? You got the best-selling burritos? Nah, fuck that. Let me make my own burrito, even though you made the best burrito, and that's what the store is known for. So that's what happened to Terminator, It was a good story, and then be like, oh, you know what, new Terminator? Let's kill off John Connor. The whole Terminator story was based on, and bring this fucking random girl. And because she's fits the, narrative, let's put it in there. She's not talented, she doesn't look or fit the role, let's just put it in there because she's fucking fits the check mark, Is she a girl? Is she fucking not white? Is she fucking blah blah blah? Is she bi? That's pretty much it's happening like that. Anyway, that's why I love coming to the wasteland. Just fucking wasteland, man. That's what we do. The Red Scorpions?
You weren't briefed on those fucks during your training?
No.
Well, let me fill you in.
Fill me in.
You know when we left the prison and moved here to the Citadel?
Yes.
Well, the Scorpions were the jerks who moved into the prison when we moved out.
Oh, okay.
Just a bunch of rangers back then, but they've been getting more organized.
There they are.
Call themselves the militia now. And they try to act like they're the Desert Rangers of eastern Arizona.
Okay.
Well, that's a load of horse shit. The protection racket ain't the same as protecting people. They shake down all their towns for money. And if the locals don't kick in, they smash them up.
Yep.
The Rangers aren't like that. We get by on donations and good old-fashioned scavenging.
Yeah, so just like like the drug cartel, and the drug dealers. That's what they do. I mean, they take over a little shit town, little shit neighborhood, and profit off the people that live there. Get them hooked up on drugs and to where they have to be dependent on them. So yeah. Do you know Sergeant Woodson?
Radio technician Wade Woodson?
Yep.
Sure do. He's the guy that makes sure you can hear Vargas when you're out on patrol. Keeps the machines running and the signal clear. He'll also talk your ear off about circuits and frequencies and I don't know what else if you let him. But be nice to him. He's your lifeline to the base.
Yeah, and you forgot to say that that's how we level up our characters. What can you tell me about eastern Arizona?
Basically everything between the prison and the radiation clouds to the east. There are a few small towns and farms out there, which the Scorpions claim is their territory. Rangers used to patrol that area before we moved here, and we knew it pretty well. But a lot can change in 15 years. Who knows? Maybe it's all as clean and nice and crime-free as the Scorpions say it is. But I've got my doubts.
Alright. Got your doubts. So pretty much is a plot signal for the game. You can't go there unless you have a Rad 4 radiation suit. So yeah, other places you can go through there without radiation suit, but you go there excuse me, you go there, you instantly die. Radiation clouds?
The edges of the map, kiddies. Big hot areas we can't get into without getting cooked to a crisp. The clouds move around some with the wind and the weather, but there are permanent hot spots on every side of us. North, south, east, and west. Until we started hearing those weird broadcasts, I kinda thought those clouds went on forever, and that Arizona was the last place on Earth. But maybe there's more people out there. Maybe the whole rest of the world's just fine, and we're the only ones in hell. Wouldn't that be a joke?
Yeah, there's people in California, and then Wasteland 3 is gonna be people in Colorado. I guess 100 years later, so we'll be dead by then. this kind of, I don't know why it bothers me after this. Her voice is changed to like, I don't know if they recorded a different time. I don't know if this is a different day of recording because her voice is changed. It's more like close up. This one, she's kind of like talking kind of far away. And, you know, so far away. Does anybody stay in one places anymore? See, the thing about the thing is, the PC is you could scroll if you missed any lines. I don't think you could do that. I tried to do that with the controller sticks. The right one would just move the camera up and down. And I don't know. Yeah, so right here, her voice gonna change, so.
Say, listen. Vargas asked you to look into Ace's death because he thought I was too upset to be professional about it. He didn't want me going off half-cocked and shooting up all of Arizona looking for his killer. But I gotta find this guy. Ace and me, well, we'd been fighting side by side for nigh on 20 years. I'm not letting him die unavenged.
So I don't know if it's the same person still, but you hear the voice, it's like different, you know? Or maybe the sounding booth, maybe they adjusted the mic differently, or they... This one was more calmer, you know, like, oh, yeah, you know, Ace is, It sounds like it's a different person doing this voice part. But I don't know why they wouldn't record the other stuff before. Maybe they didn't have time or something. I could be wrong, but I don't know. Is it because the sound? They recorded a different day or something? This was more like, hey you. You know, it's what the hell, Ace? Why did you let me come with you? Here's one. Hey, do you mind if I come with you?
So, well, I know it's going against orders, but if you let me tag along and be in at the kill, well, I'll help you find your feet out there. Maybe give you a few pointers along the way. I may be old and slow, but I know the wastes like the back of my hand. What do you say?
So I think it is the same person, but I think maybe they use a different mic or recording setting or different recording booths. You know, like I said, these are back, you know, Kickstarter games, so it can't be perfect, but I mean, it's just a little thing, you know, you notice when you play this game like 100 times. Yeah, that part always gets to me every time. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. I guess, like, you know, they say you could have a shitty 320p video, but have like exceptional 5.1 surround sound. And people still watch your video, you know? But if you have like 4K and with a fucking mono recording, I guess your ears are more sensitive than your eyes. You know, because your eyes are used to like looking at shitty things all the time. I mean, you see shitty things all the time, right? You look outside, you know, but as far as sound, you know, it's like, you want that sound to be nice, right? I don't know. Yeah, we'll take you with us. Because you got kick-ass, brute force, assault gun, outdoors. What else? I think you got one more. Oh, and brawling.
Cool. No need to tell Vargas why I joined you. If anybody asks, I'm just helping you get oriented, alright?
So supposedly, not the the plane Wasteland 2. I heard that she came in like a level 18 or something. I could be wrong. I don't know. I didn't check it. I mean, I have the Wasteland. But anyway, she came way bigger levels than what you got. And Chisel, he comes in as a level 10. That's why you want to get him as soon as possible. We'll be around level 5 by the time we get Chisel. And Angie, I don't think she'll be level 10 yet when we get him. So anyway, she's a 8 coordination, 1 luck, 6 awareness. Luck, I think luck has to do with like in battle, like they'll miss you, or you get an extra turn in front of other people. That's why Scotchmo, he always gets to go sometimes before all of us because he has a lot of luck. So she's got 6 awareness, 4 strength, 6 speed, 4 intelligence, which is good because she'll get 3 of the skills every time she levels up. So you want 4, 8, or 10. Okay, don't do anything between. And 2 charisma. So she's got 14 combat initiative, where we got 16. So we'll get to go first, no matter what. That's what I was talking about, you know. Oh yeah, take your clothes off because we're gonna sell this shit. We're gonna try to get as much money as we can. First thing you do. I'm gonna make everybody snipers, but we're gonna keep her as assault because she has 3 assault, 3 hard ass, 3 brute force, 2 weaponsmith. Yeah, although she comes with a lot of shit, man. Yeah, pretty much all around. And the perks are just hardened. Yeah. Yeah, so this the pipe wrench. That's hers. You can't take it. You try to take it, it won't give it to you. See? That's Ace's wrench. Wow, this wrench has obviously seen many years of hard use. Angela has spent quite a bit of time cleaning and caring for Ace's second most prized possession. Let's see if we put this trash. I wonder if we sell it. We put this. I don't know. We'll try it out. And that's her letter. Faded letters. Each of these letters is faded and yellowed with age and use. To my angel is scrawled on the front in loving, if silent, loving if slightly messy handwriting. So yeah, so that's Ace is her boyfriend, and she keeps that to remind herself of him. And yeah, and they only get an armor and a trinket. Yeah. So if you dismiss her, she goes inside the thing. But we're not gonna do that.
Hands off my gear, pal.
Okay. I was just explaining to the people, you know. So we got 4 of these little digs here. That's how we're gonna sell some shit, you know. So we can like buy some shit. So now she's naked. Naked tribe. Yeah, she's naked tribe. There she goes. Work them shovel, baby. So these are all random. Sometimes you get one of these. So every playthrough you get like random shit. So her underwear and bra, I don't know. Depends on, I guess, I don't know. It's random too. I guess it depends on your age. But then again, I had like raggedy underwear before. And like, you know, when you make them older, her boobs supposed to sag too. Because, you know, I put my thing as 49 years old. So her boobs should be sagging. But, I don't know. I mean, these are little nitpicks and shit. I mean, if they did that, it would be, you know what I mean? But, you know, I guess your age, if they made your age, like the face should be like a little, you know, younger or something. I don't know. But I guess that's, they didn't have time. But I say, like, these are little things that people don't give a shit about anyway. I mean, it's just for nitpick shit purposes. you know. Alright, so another one right here. Yeah. Yeah, the good thing about PC, you could just like fuck around. You can watch her dig. In the picture. Another one over here by the exit. See her run. Then she can change to a shovel. That's kind of cool, right? It's cool animation. Fourth one is right over here. Yeah. It's like a lazy...
Hey, Echo 1. Mind picking up that can over there for me?
No, he's
Think
gonna hit
there's
me.
some water in there.
He's gonna hit me in the fucking... in the ass. And I don't think you get the stuff inside the toaster if you move. This guy right here, when you go to radio tower, he's gonna have a spray can in the toaster. You give it to him, he'll give you a brawling book. So here you come right here, right click, and then Angela will see who has a kick in the door. Let's see. It shows a kick in the door. Yep. That's cool, right? Alright, so here's where they spam the fucking... That's why they call it spam save. Because when you go right here... Because you can get different weapons, depends on your, whatever they give you. So what you want to do is F9 for a quick save. And I want to get, I guess you don't need it, but it helps because it comes with the bullet that we need, you know. So right here, right now, I only have 14 bullets. She has 28 bullets. Yeah. So I want to get the R70. See, this one useless. So yeah, that's why they call it spam scum. But like I was saying in the beginning of the video, I mean, like, you know, people training and shit. Let's say they did 5 push-ups and they're like, oh, that's not good enough, so I'm gonna do 10. Then they're like, that's not good enough. Then I'm gonna do 15. They're like, nah, it's not good enough. You know, same thing here. We got the old Navy. We don't want that. We don't want the machine gun. And it depends. The reason I want to do snipers is because I love the modding, right? Only sniping. Show you right here. Only sniper and assault weapon has 4 slots. Okay? You got the barrel, the underbarrel, the scope, and the magazine. So magazine gives you how many bullets. The scope, the small one, gives you 3 meters more, and then the big scope gives you 6. And I think if you get the night scope, you get 8 meters more. And the underbarrel, you get about 4% chance of hitting. And the barrel, if you get the long barrel, you get an extra... Is it 7 meters more? Something like that? Yeah. Same thing here with the sniper gun. Get the same shit, see? But the machine gun, you get 3. You don't get the scope. And the energy gun, you only get 2. You only get the barrel and the magazine. And then the heavy gun, you don't get no mods at all. That's the reason why I'm gonna do the... Plus, if you look here... No, not that. The sniper gun, 28 meters, okay? And the assault is 20 meters, see? So you can say, yeah, you're playing chicken shit, just sit in the back. Kind of like when I was playing Skyrim, I would just play like the bow and arrow, just squat down and like shoot them, you know? Yeah, so I mean, I don't know how long. It's almost like 2 hours streaming. We haven't been left the Citadel. Like I said, man, it's just my first time, so trying it out. See, you can give her that. And if you look here, That's a little bit better than her M1. This is M14. Okay. I might do that is because we could get another sniper gun, another quick spam shit at the Rails Nomad. You get the bullpup. We give that. Then we give this gun to we can get this gun to plus you got more ammo. We can give this gun to so we'll switch that out. Only difference is that one has 4 AP, that one has 5, and she has 10, so she could with the M1 she could shoot twice and move around. With the M14 she can shoot twice but she can't move around. That's the difference, you know. Like, let's say she has to load, but like I said, that one's a little bit less. The M14 is 1 pound lighter. Everything's the same. Oh, it's less. It's 18 meter versus 20. Everything's the same. More damage, more AP, more damage. So yeah, so you pick and choose. Now we have that's a 20 round. That's an 8 round. Okay, so this is a 20 round. That's an 8 round. Okay, that's why thing went down. Yeah, so we just do that, and then we'll come back here, get our water, and then we'll sell it. And we'll go get the Mississippi mud. So I don't know if I should end the stream here. I think I'd end the stream here, and then next one we'll go get. Like, I could make one video, I guess. I don't know.
Mind picking up that can over there for me? Think there's some water in there.
I don't know if it's better to just make one video or multiple videos. I don't know. I might just make one video. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just stream. Fucking power. Let me see something real quick. Make sure my yeah, okay. Cause I want to make sure my my thing is sometimes it freezes, you know, because the internet. I got shitty internet. So here you have hard ass, which she does. 3 hard ass. We can get the Mississippi mud. A desert ranger in scarred but spotless combat armor stands at attention before the doors of the Ranger Citadel. He gives you a friendly salute. Grenadier Major Near Gibbons. Welcome to Ranger Citadel, recruits, but the general ordered me not to let you in before you finish your first mission or first investigation. So now that we have hard ass, say let us in, ha, try to stop us. Talking tough, huh? Well, it won't get you through that door, but I like your chispa? I don't know what that word is. Chispa. Still, you might want a little bite to back up that bark of yours. Tell you what, I got a little toy that might help. Interested? You bet. What is it? I call her Mississippi Muds, cause she kicks like one. A double barrel flintlock pistol that'll turn your enemies into a thin red paste. As long as they're within 10 feet of you. She was my go-to gal when I was out on patrol, but now I'm stuck here on the door duty. She don't get much used. You can have her as long as you promise to put her to good use. Oh yeah, we're not gonna sell her or anything. We'll promise. Sure, pretty sure, but there's a promise we can keep. You know, I mean, it's the wasteland, you know. You gotta lie to get what you need, you know. Great, here you go. Treat her good. and she'll do the same for you. Yeah, don't worry about the shit because he's not gonna let you in. You keep pissing them off, they're gonna start shooting you and shit. So let's check out this Mississippi shit bullshit. There you go. 2 barrel of murdered with classic twist. Kicks like a mule. I think that's a reference off of something. For a P6, look at the thing, 9 meter. You have to pretty much go up fucking face to face with them to like use that shit. So yeah. So first thing we're gonna do is, I think we're pretty much done with everything. We're gonna go over here and sell our shit. A kindly older woman in standard issue ranger garb. She seems occupied counting goods and organizing crates. Aside from the cloths, she's the picture of a loving grandmother. You could swear she smells faintly of fresh baked cookies. You know, like a lot of people say, oh, I love going back to my home. I never had that, but I mean, as far as American, they say, oh, it smells like, you know, apple pie, and you know, during the winter when they go back to Thanksgiving and Christmas, it smells like the pine trees and the fresh, you know, apple pies, and you know, that sweet winter smell, you know. But me, it's like, yeah, fish sauce, baby. Some lop, some sticky rice, you know. That's what we go home to. Some jalpadek, which is fermented fish dipping sauce. It's like that'd be like the tapatio or whatever here, you know, hot sauce for Taco Bell. I don't know. every culture has their own shit. Like India would be like, oh, you know, that sweet curry chicken, you know, potatoes or whatever. Well, I shouldn't say that because I don't know a lot, but more than most culture, they're vegetarian. So, but curry is a big part. What do I know? I ain't no fucking Indian. But I know there used to be an Indian family that used to rent from my grandmother next to us. You would smell curry cooking like every fucking night. And right here too, when I walk to my dialysis right here, these hotels right here around the corner, every time I walk by there, I smell curry, like they're cooking curry. So that's why I know, what the fuck. Alright, anyways. See, a kindly older woman in standard issue ranger garb. She seems... Wait, did I read that shit already? Yeah, I did. Okay. Captain Soviet Zephyrs. Well, hello recruits. Welcome to Soviet's Sundry. Reminds you of fucking Pillars of Eternity, you know, that dickhead in the beginning. Oh, hi. Welcome to blah 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 Sundries. And then he overpriced you too. That's what's fucked up. Trying to sell us shit. He's been traveling us with the caravan. And I got some fucking sickness, something that I have to get some berries to cure it. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's get some good fucking material, armor and shit. And he's like, super overpriced, you know? So he's like, fuck, just go naked. And then you have to sell your shit just to get like a crowbar, you know. But I guess that's all like introduce. It's not. I guess that's not about giving you shit. I guess that's just to introduce. Because my favorite Final Fantasy game is Final Fantasy 1, you know? I don't know why, but I like that. I think you get like 400 gil, and you go in town, you're like, oh, I wanna outfit blah blah blah, the mage and you know, my warrior, whatever you pick. And it turns out that, you know, it's an old game, so like, I think it's 1997. So it turns out that if you give cloth or clothes, like even a t-shirt, to the mages, they're slower. It doesn't tell you that, but it's in the mechanics. It makes them slower. And not even that, they doesn't protect him at all. So not only you fuck because you thought that was the right thing to do until you play the game all this time and read and shit, and that certain things you get, just like her right now. See, she's naked, right? Doesn't matter, it's cosmetic, you know. The only thing is the armor that matters, how much armor she has, right? But doesn't matter naked. Cosmetics, you know, that's it. So as you can see my picture here, she's in a bra and shit. Yeah, because she's in a bra. Why not? So yeah, so anyway. Got lost in the sundries. Happy to trade whatever you like. An honor to make your acquaintance. Always nice to see new faces around here. And a pleasure to make sure they have everything they need before they head out into the big bad world. Yeah, except that you fucking charge a shit load of no discounts or nothing. We don't get no discounts or nothing for anything, you know. Nice to meet you too, Soviet. What's your story? Oh, it's not so interesting. I grew up in a village near here, but I was already a grandmother twice over. Even the desert rangers moved into the citadel. I saw too much good the rangers were doing, and I wasn't up too much with my children. Moved to other villages to start their own families. It was a little unconventional for an old lady to go through basic training, but I pulled my weights and earned my star. I may not be too useful in forward operations, but I've got lots of experience keeping people's well fed and well clothed, and I can run a drill press with the best of them. So General Vargas has me help Sergeant Melson run the supply, and I help Captain in the workshop now and again. So you can outfit us? Well, with essentials as much to find as they are, I can't just give them away for the free. Believe me, I wish I could, but we keep our prices as low, as closest to cost as we can for our rangers. You can stop by for the basics whatever you're in the area. And once you get clearance to enter the Citadel, you'll get access to some more valuable goodies. Melson about that when you get inside. Sergeant Melson is the guy selling shit. Mer Captain is you send shit in and she makes your weapons and shit. You get requisites, and then you know Vargas you met in the beginning, and then the Ranger Citadel is where we So Ranger Citadel, what about it? Captain, okay. I do love this place nowadays. It used to be full of some cookie birds. Back when I was younger, fellas seemed to worship pre-war junk, even if they didn't know what it was, and they wouldn't share none of it. Well, I shouldn't get too judgmental. I'm sure they thought they were doing right. What's the General Vargas like? He's a modern day Patton. I think, remember that movie Patton? General Patton? It was like a 60s or 70s or probably 80s movie, I think. General Patton. I never really seen it. I always seen him in there's a American flag on it, you know, on the cover of the VHS. So he's got like, he's going like that, and he's got the American flag in the back. I never seen the movie though. He's got a mind for strategy and knows how to make the tough calls, but he's got a gentle side too. What's Sergeant Melson like? Oh, he's a great friend and great quartermaster. We'd all be eating sand and wiping with cactus flowers without him. Wow. Wiping with cactus flowers? Like, I guess there's no toilet paper like COVID-19. What's Mer Captain like? Captain Mer Captain. She's a smart person, smartest person I ever met, bar none. She can whip up laser beams and water purification systems like I whip up pies. Alright, so I'm gonna stop here for the first one. This is just a test. The problem is because last week, twice already, the electricity went out. The first time was only like 5 minutes, and then on Friday, today is Sunday, on Friday it was out for like 3 hours. So I don't want to be like streaming for like 2-3 hours and then the shit just gets cut off, you know?